Sportville.
Ericsson.
Sportville.
Ericsson. Garnacho hasn't stopped. Garnacho has scored in stoppage time. And Manchester United have nicked it.
For updates in the world of football.
Sterling for Liverpool. He's seen Henderson face to face with Fernandinho. Henderson! Oh wow! Lifts the Anfield roof. Company's error, yes!
Formula One.
Imka's down the inside now. Comes Carlos Sainz on Lewis Hamilton. Sainz just squeezes Hamilton, who goes over the rumble strip.
Cycling. Boxing. Basketball and lots more. Listen to us live on Sport Rush, Mondays to Fridays, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. For more inquiries, please call 0806-242-9799. Sport Rush, your everyday dose of sports.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another day of Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio, and I am YAZID TAOHEED.
Good morning to you all. I am YEKINI ANUOLUWAPO.
Okay, starting with Arsenal. Joao Cancelo transfer boost revealed as Mikel Arteta handed Barcelona striker chance. Arsenal have handed a huge boost in their chances of landing Manchester City star Joao Cancelo this summer, having been heavily linked with a switch for defender Fabrizio Romano reports that Bayern Munich won't activate their permanent signing option in the loan deal they agreed in January. This means that Cancelo will return to the Etihad Stadium, with City now open to selling him in the summer amid the Gunners' interest. Arsenal could be handed the huge chance to land the bargain this summer, as recent reports claim the Barcelona striker Ferran Torres could be available for as little as £17 million. The forward has previously been linked with a switch to the Gunners, of offering versatility in the front line. Also, Tierney exits hint. Kieran Tierney may have hinted at a potential exit from the club this summer amid links over a switch in the coming month. Scotland international have previously been a key player for the Gunners, but this season has found the game time hard to come by.
Let's start from home front. Flying Eagles. Nigeria face host Argentina in FIFA Under-20 World Cup round of 16. The 7 times African champions were topping the group on the final group games on Saturday, but their 0-2 loss to Brazil and Italy 3-0, thumping off Dominican Republic, made Flying Eagles stumble to third to book a second round ticket against Argentina. The 6 times world champions underscored Uzbekistan 2-1, beat Guatemala 3-0 before handling a 5-0 defeat to New Zealand last Friday to seal the top spot in Group A. Now to Olisa Indra transfer update. Indra received offer from Europe MLC club agents Michael Makap, the agent of Nigerian Super Eagles, and Orlando Pirates of South African defender. Olisa Indra has confirmed that he has received an offer from European top club and MLS league for the player, but he further made it clear that Indra will remain with the Buccaneers next season, as he still has years on his contract. Now to Victor Osimhen. Osimhen conferred with 15 national honor by President Buhari. Nigerian striker and current Serie A best forward Victor Osimhen add another feather to his illustrious act after bagging another honor, this time off the pitch, with the National Award of Members of the Order of the Federal Republic MFR, by the outgoing President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. Other sportsmen honored by President Buhari were the former President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, alongside the outgoing Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dari, clinching the Order of the Federal Republic, and the Commander of the Order of the Niger Award, respectively.
Patrick Vieira names the loudest stadium he played at during his career. Patrick Vieira has revealed the loudest stadium he played at during his distinguished career. The Frenchman 46 featured for several top European sides, including Arsenal, Juventus, Inter Milan, Manchester City, before retiring in 2011. Vieira also won 107 caps for France and was part of Les Bleus' triumphant team at the 1998 World Cup and Euro 2000. At club level, is probably most famous for his 9 years at Arsenal, with the midfielder racking up 406 appearances for the Gunners. He was part of the Invincible side in 2003 and 2004, winning 10 trophies in total during his time in North London. Madison Sports transfer A2 major snacks. Arsenal and Newcastle look to smash. Leicester City will clash in on Tottenham target James Maddison this summer, as the England international will soon enter the final year of his contract. There was to be no late twist in the tale, as Leicester City were relegated from the Premier League on the final day of the 2022-2023 season, despite beating West Ham 2-1 in their pivotal encounter at the King Power Stadium. Everton's 1-0 victory over Bournemouth resulted in the Foxes dropping down to the Championship 7 years on from their incredible Premier League title success.
Now to Super Falconets. Under 20 YAZID B, Falconets to face Benin Republic in semi-finals. Nigerian Falconets has been drawn against Benin Republic in semi-final of the maiden 2023 YAZID B Under 20 Women's Tournament in Ghana. Host Ghana will take on Burkina Faso in the second semi-final. But both semis will take place on Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Now to Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, and Ruben Gerrard's all injury concern for Manchester City ahead of FA Cup final clash with Manchester United, reviews Pep Guardiola. The City trio were all absent as City finished the Premier League season with a 1-0 loss at Brentford on Sunday. The coach says fitness trouble kept them out of action at the weekend and admits he is unsure if they will be fully fit for the Wembley clash with Manchester United next week. Now to Napoli. Luciano Spalletti confirmed he set to leave Napoli. Sometimes you part away due to too much love. I will not stay. I am leaving. No way to change my mind. I told the club that I need an year off few weeks ago. I will not work at any other club. I will rest for 1 year. Now to Brentford. Understand Brentford have completed Mark Flicking deals with Freeport. Here we go. Document signed and clause activated for €13 million transfer. Medical test already completed. It will be official soon. Flecking replacement for David Raya, who is expected to leave this summer.
On Chelsea, Joao Felix has sent a cryptic Chelsea transfer hint after his final game on loan at the club. The 23-year-old has ended his initial term away from Atletico Madrid but still faces an uncertain future. In a series of images posted on Instagram, Felix demonstrated his frustration that two big opportunities against Newcastle weren't converted. His missed-mind header was the better of the two as the free kick was sent narrowly wide by Joao Felix. Mauricio Pochettino confirmed as Chelsea manager as N'Golo Kante hints at future. Chelsea have confirmed Mauricio Pochettino's appointment as the club's new manager. The Argentine has signed a contract until 2025 with the option of a third year and will take over managerial duties from caretaker boss Frank Lampard. Pochettino has been without a job since leaving Paris Saint-Germain following their League One title success at the end of 2021-2022 campaign. The 51-year-old will be joined by his coaching staff, including assistant Jesus Perez, goalkeeper coach Tony Jimenez, and his eldest son Sebastiano, who worked on his staff at Spurs and PSG. Okay, let's take a short break from here. When we get back from the break, we bring in our main analyst and discuss on some football talks going around today. Thank you.
Good morning to you. I'm Shirley Moshood, SMD Sports.
Okay, now to the first talk of the day. Chelsea have eventually signed a new coach, Mauricio Pochettino. Do you see him as a good replacement for other coaches that have been signed, the likes of Tuchel, the likes of Graham Potter? And where do you see Chelsea in next season in the Premier League campaign?
Congratulations to all Chelsea fans. I said yesterday, new president in Nigeria, Ashwadola Ahmed was showing in yesterday, and Chelsea also announced their new coach, a renewed hope for all Chelsea fans. You know, Mauricio Pochettino, we cannot say he's overrated. I cannot say he's one of the underrated coach. That's as coach in England. Let's look at Mauricio Pochettino management style of play. How can it benefit Chelsea? So the first question is it better than all coaches like Graham Potter and Thomas Tuchel and Frank Lampard? I would say it's better than Graham Potter, Frank Lampard. Let's say it's a little bit upgrade to Thomas Tuchel in terms of having to work with a small budget. Let's look at his team when he was at Tottenham Hotspur. How he managed this team with a low-profile player, the like of Dele Alli, Harry Winks, Harry Kane as well. He was one of the coaches that, I think it was Harry Redknapp that gave Harry Kane his first debut. But he was the one that make Harry Kane to be what he is today. And even though the likes of Eric Dyer, brought on Eric Dyer from the academy, Trippier, Kyle Walker, every one of them played so fantastic well under Mauricio Pochettino. But for Pochettino to be able to succeed at Chelsea, he needs so many things to put in order. Like, he needs to trim the squad down, because having 33 players at your disposal is too much for a coach to manage. Like before Graham Potter was sacked, there was this news that was galvanizing around that in the dressing room they were even much in the dressing room. They need to divide the dressing room into two. Now, who will leave Chelsea as player? This is one of the crucial assignments for Pochettino, because you need to strategize and look at the players that are not functioning well inside the squad. Even though I would advise Pochettino, if a player said he doesn't want to leave the squad, let him trade separate from the squad that want to stay. You know, there are some players that say you need to leave, and he will say he doesn't want to leave. Like Eden Hazard, he's not being used at Real Madrid, and he has already said, I will not leave Madrid not until my contract expired. Then such a player should be separated from the squad that you want to work with. The larger squad, let him trim it down and look at the players that are not benefit to Chelsea. And one of the top priorities of Chelsea should be a top striker, a goal-scoring striker. Because Chelsea, look at Newcastle game, whereby they have a lot of chances, but they were unable to convert their chances. They only had to have a goal in the match with own goal by Trippier, and that's been Chelsea problem for the past 2-3 years, not having a clinical striker. Now Christian Nkunku is coming from German Bundesliga, being the high goal scorer of German Bundesliga. He's coming back. He's coming down to Chelsea. He will not play as a striker at Chelsea. He will play most possibly as a supporting striker. So they look at the likes of Victor Osimhen, Dusan Vlahovic, even though it's probably paraventurous Harry Kane, and I know it might be very difficult for Harry Kane to come to Chelsea. Pochettino should even ensure that N'Golo Kante signed a new contract at Chelsea, and ensure that they try to persuade Mason Mount to stay, because if Chelsea eventually lost Mason Mount to their rivals, they will blame themselves. So Chelsea board should give Mauricio Pochettino the free hand to have the say on the transfer and player that will be sold out.
Okay, let's drive down to the Gunners. That's the Gunners are eventually proceeding to the UEFA Champions League next season, and we can't say the Gunners are hopeful on the team they have now that are going to be good for them in the Champions League next season, because They are going to be playing many competitions. FA is going to come in.
Champions League, Community Shield, likes our Carling Cup,
Carabao Cup, everything coming in woven to each other. So who are the players you see Arsenal bringing in next season to help the squad?
To me, our advice Mikel Arteta not to go for Declan Rice. You know what? I value this player very well. Most people doesn't know Declan Rice is not a defensive midfielder. Declan Rice is a defender. He right from Chelsea. He went to West Ham United. He started from central back, but with the injuries to Mark Noble and being aged in the team, he was brought into the midfield position. And he has really tried. But I have this fear for English player. Overrated. How much will West Ham sell Declan Rice? 100 million plus. Does it worth such amount of money? Will he be able to replicate the kind of performance at West Ham, at Arsenal? Don't forget, at West Ham, the team is being built most especially on him. He's the captain of the team. If he comes to Arsenal, the handball will not be on him and the team will not be built on him. Now, will Arsenal be able to pay £100 million on him and still have the like of Partey and Jorginho in the same squad? Don't forget, Mohamed Elneny is still coming back from injury. We know Granit Xhaka is transferred to Bayer Leverkusen is imminent, so he's going to Bayer Leverkusen. But will he be able to replicate West Ham performance at Arsenal as an England player? Overrated. I would advise Mikel Arteta to spend the money wisely and go for Moussa Caicedo. No, aside from Moussa Caicedo being a defensive midfielder, not an English, he's a black, and he doesn't have much injury. He's a utility player. The last match Brighton played, it was played as at right back, so he has a lot of position to play on the field aside from being played in his preferred sixth position in the midfield. And now Arsenal should look for a replacement for Bukayo Saka.
That was about to say.
Because let's look at Bukayo Saka's performance this season. Before Liverpool game, not even before Aston Villa game, whereby Arsenal came back from 2-0 down to win the game. We have 4-2. I think that game, since that game, Bukayo Saka has not been on top of his form. Now let's move. Bukayo Saka score goals this season, 13 goals, 11 assists. Since then, he has been off for Arsenal, and Arsenal has not been able to replicate the kind of performance we know them since the start of the season, when Bukayo Saka is not on top of his form. So let Bukayo Saka have a competitor. If he has a competitor, yes, I know he will even up his game more than what he's doing. And peradventure, Arsenal should look for another striker. A top striker, not a kind of striker of Ghebreyesus. Ghebreyesus is not like a striker that you can rely on and say Ghebreyesus will score, will give you 25 goals in a season. Eddie Nketiah, if he's not useful, sell him. Sell Eddie Nketiah. Bring in another top striker. Let's make that spend on a top striker. We have the likes of Victor Osimhen, we have the likes of Dusan Vlahovic. A striker, replacement of Saka, and a right back. A right back. Don't forget, Ben White is not a right back, and they should also find a best partnership for William Saliba and another replacement for Saliba. A partnership for William Saliba and a replacement for William Saliba. And I think with that, Arsenal should be able to do fantastically well next season. And I know Arsenal will go out of the Champions League group stage next season. Okay,
that was very, very interesting talk with ASM The Sport. Please say goodbye to viewers out here.
Thank you, viewers, for watching us, for listening to Sportville at Al-IyamoyeTv. My name is Tilimini Showali Moshood, SM The Sport. I tell you, goodbye.
Okay, that was a wonderful talk with ASM The Sport. It was a very, very, very fantastic talk with SM The Sport, talking on Arsenal, talking on Chelsea, also, and saying Arsenal does need some players. Bring them into the team and they'll give us a fantastic performance next season. And he also says Mauricio Pochettino should look critically at the team and know players who are going to go out of the team and the players coming into the team, and Chelsea gets back on their feet next season. Okay, come to the end of Sport Vibe today on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Don't forget to like, comment, and share all our programs on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of the social medias. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fantastic programs like this. And I still remain YAZID.
And I am YEKINI.
Tell you a goodbye.